What are you waiting for, cuz?
Welcome back to another episode of SJ's podcast, episode
16, I think.
16.
Yeah.
So we've done a fair few now.
Actually,
the 20 mark.
Yeah, actually getting close to the 20, which means we're getting quite a lot of experience.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you think we've learned a bit?
We should be getting better at it in terms of, getting up to the 20 potty mark, but I think we are getting a little bit better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still definitely a little bit faulty. It's probably not the best podcasting skills you've ever listened to, but
That's all right. You got to put in the reps.
yeah, everyone starts somewhere, yeah.
I say if you get to 50, 100, that's when, little things like the mic's playing up or we're not plugging in the mics. Like, things like that shouldn't be happening. I know it still does happen, but we bought a tripod, so if you're watching this, you'll notice that you're probably a little bit more elevated.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. It looks
To be
good.
quite frank, looks really sharp.
And if you're listening to us on audio, just have a quick squiz and you'll see our heads.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a different angle. It might be a better one, might be a worse one, but nonetheless, whatevs. No, I have listened back to like the first podcast ever by some pretty good podcasters, and they're pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine we'll look back on this and just think this is pretty mid.
Yeah, 100%, but that's all right.
Yeah, I don't think everybody just Joe Rogans it off the bat,
When people find a podcast or an Instagram page, they generally don't scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Unless you're really enjoying someone's content,
Yeah.
they will, but generally, do you listen to it?
Generally, nah, yeah.
Yeah,
If
generally.
you're thinking about it generally, from a general perspective.
Yeah, we should call this general, this chat.
Well, I used to listen to podcasts all day at my old job. And so, yeah, I dive deep into
That
stuff.
was a good job at that one,
It was actually, objectively, it was a pretty good job.
Yeah. It was easy. Easy on the mind, easy on the body.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Almost too easy. Maybe that's the problem. It was almost too easy.
Yeah.
But I just studied all day, mostly with podcasts, to be honest. And, yeah, dive deep into some old podcasts. And, yeah, none of them were fantastic. They just get a little bit better every day. It's that 1% better every day, the process of marginal gains, essentially.
Yeah, well, that's something that we can look back on in
We have
2 years' time.
we've just bought a tripod.
Yeah, so that's an improvement.
Keep getting little additions to the decorations of the studio.
Soon this whole wall will be covered. Who knows, though, in a year's time we might not be here in the studio.
In a year's time.
Yeah.
Fucking hope we're not here in a year's time. Fuck. Yeah, gee whiz. It's alright for now. It's holding up for now.
Nah, it's doing its bit.
But you want to talk about something doing its bit, man. My Sunday this last weekend was exceptional.
Your Sunday?
Woke
What
up a
happened
little bit
Sunday?
later, probably 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Chilled for a bit. I didn't do the cold plunge. I went to the beach.
Yeah.
Went to the beach, went for a walk, and then went and had a dip in the ocean.
Nice.
And it was just like today. We're getting fucking ridiculously good weather in Perth right now.
For winter, it's really nice.
It honestly feels like a colder summer's day. It's like 20, it'd been almost mid-20s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty warm.
Today is like 19, 20. I noticed it because in the gym just then, I normally always wear a jumper, or have been, and I was wearing it and then took it off within the first 10 minutes of the session.
I hate when you take your jumper out
And then you gotta
don't
hold
wear
it.
You just
You
fucking curled it up.
Holding it
in your
like a
hand.
little loser, eh? Like,
buffoon.
but yeah, I actually had a really good Sunday too. I did the same thing. I went for a swim, went for a run.
Yeah.
First
the
run.
weather was exceptional.
Went for a swim.
I know that we always rant on about it, but we are extremely lucky to be raised where we've been raised in Rockingham.
Yeah.
I just went where we have SJ's group sessions at the beach, walked, and I'm just like, you got Penguin Island there, Seal Island there. Off in the distance, you can see more islands. Mate, if that beach, just that one alone, was in fucking Spain or something, it would be, or Croatia, it would be a massive tourist attraction.
That'd be huge, yeah.
And I'm just going there on a sunny day, swimming. I'm the only person there.
We are very lucky in the sense where we probably don't take it for granted enough. We do.
We take it for granted. That's where I'm going.
We do appreciate it, but yeah, we do. We're so lucky.
We definitely take it for granted because I'm just looking, literally go for a dip, got up, did like 5 minutes of a bit of meditation and just washed myself off, and I thought, gee, we're really lucky. Went out, went to the cafe, did a bit of study and got a cough, and then went home, did a bit of shopping, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go back to the beach.
Yeah, nice.
It's good weather.
Yeah.
Like whatever. It's going to screw my week up because I won't meal prep, but went back to the beach, did a bit of recovery on the beach, and yeah, it was really good. I can't wait for the hot weather again.
Yeah, it just, this time of the year you always get the taste, eh?
Oh,
and you just want,
yeah.
like, because obviously we're feeling the sun and it's so nice, but you just want a few degrees hotter.
You just get a little bit of that on your lippy, like on the top and bottom lip like that.
It's like a small appetizer. It's like half an appetizer where you just get little crummies.
I was like walking around the backyard earlier screaming just like, because I was just that excited that a little bit of heat's there. Just
I've seen your message come through, something about summer.
Oh yeah, it's like a beautiful summer's day.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my point. What's your perfect day? Give me an outline of like, or the structure of what your perfect day would be.
Working or not working?
Bruz, what do you mean?
Perfect day. True.
Perfect day.
No, but I mean, like, are we talking about like a weekday where we've got clients?
We're talking about a perfect day, cuz. Perfect meaning really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Almost completely good. That's kind of the way I'd describe the word perfect. Day meaning sun's out.
Yeah, so number one, it's sunny.
Yeah.
So like wake up where you're like...
What time are you waking up?
I enjoy waking up early. Not early as in where you got to set an alarm, but where you just naturally wake up early, say around 6 to 7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m.'s a sweet one for me, so I agree with that, yeah.
And then probably go outside straight away, or like pretty close to straight away. Either go for a walk on the beach or a run. So this is pretty much my Sunday was similar to this. Got up, we went for a run, went for a beach swim, got a coffee. And that's like almost perfect start to the day.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
And like you just set up your day, you felt so good. I felt so good. I was like, I feel sick.
And then what?
Probably a bit of work.
What?
Nah, kidding.
Fuck? Perfect day,
No, I was joking. Just spend time in the sun.
Yeah.
Like I love the end of the day where you kind of feel like...
Tired from the sun?
Yeah, tired from the sun. You've done something physically, not like exhausting, but like you've moved your body some way. Like played a sport with your mates, went for a run, went for a walk. So something like that, could be anything.
So a bit of movement. And
a bit of movement, and then chilled out at the beach, and then where you feel sun-kissed, and then eat good food, then probably see the sunset.
Yeah, I agree.
And then enjoy like a good movie.
Nah, I'm not. I agree to everything except that for me.
Yeah, but
yeah, I know that.
Because when you feel like you've been sun-kissed, it's like, oh, you've earned the right to enjoy a movie a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because like you've done everything outside. So yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I think the early morning, I love the feeling of doing something physically in the morning, going for a beach swim, getting a coffee.
Oh,
that's like a perfect start to the day.
You cannot beat a summer's morning early wake up, go for a run, get a cough. Like that is
swim before the cough.
Yeah, swim of course, unbeatable.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm saying like we just take for granted the place we live, honestly, because even though we do it quite often, we don't do it enough. But everyone that lives around here doesn't do it enough at all.
Yeah,
you see the same people on like Instagram and stuff doing it.
Yeah. But and that's what I really think is the early morning part, because if I love doing all that and it's like 8 or 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But I don't like the point where I have to set an alarm for it if it's a perfect day. How about you? Similar?
Same.
Yeah.
But if I don't like not having an alarm because I don't know when I'm going to wake up.
Yeah, but what time do you normally wake up?
If I'm not working.
Yeah, if you don't have an alarm.
Probably 7.
So that's not too bad then.
No, but I always have an alarm and I just put it on the time where I'm like, okay, this is the latest I would be okay with waking up.
Yeah, but that's something that works for you, so that's good.
Yeah, well, maybe I should try this Sunday, just not having an alarm.
But generally, because of where my window is in my room, the sun especially if it's a sunny day, we're talking about the perfect day. It will always wake me up. Like I'm health sensitive.
that's the
with
best.
light.
That's the best way to wake up.
I'm really sensitive. Sometimes it's annoying because like if you have a late night, especially in summer, you wake up at like 5, 6 a.m.
Do you not have blinds?
Yeah, I recently bought blackout curtains.
Oh yeah.
So that
Where'd
works
you get
well.
them from?
Spotlight.
Oh, nice. That's a fucking good pickup.
They're how good. Like they black out your room
Yeah.
completely.
I just think, especially that day, the people when I did do that bit of recovery, it was at Safety Bay Aesthetics Park, not Calisthenics Park. That doesn't get utilised enough.
No.
But everybody that was walking past, all were just taking photos of the beach and the sunset.
Yeah.
I didn't see one person walk past and didn't take a photo.
Yeah.
Because like everyone was just kind of appreciating.
That
which makes me wonder why people don't do it more.
That strip is really good, especially in the summer because it's rarely active. Like a lot of people walking.
Yeah.
People probably don't use the equipment enough.
The equipment, it's so like when you go to Barcelona, for example, when I was at Barcelona, I had a couple sessions at their they've got a couple parks on Barcelona Beach. They're packed, man. And it's not just like randoms, it's like people legit doing their strength workouts there.
Yeah. People just, I think this isn't the culture though.
I know it's not the
people
culture, but why?
Because people just probably have it, if they train, they probably just go to a gym. And they're not comfortable.
Bro, just because your fucking great-great-granddad stole a loaf of bread and had to get shipped over to Australia because they had no room for them in England, that doesn't mean you have to be fucking vanilla as hell.
Cuz I'm not saying that's me.
I'm not saying you, I'm talking about the people in general.
Yeah, people are just scared to train in front of others though. People are scared of what other people think. But we know what we should actually do. You know how we sit at the front on Thursday nights? When it gets on a nice day, could be soon, one of these weekends, we sit out like one of them busy equipment gym areas and we just say free advice on this equipment.
Yeah, we should.
That's actually a good idea.
We, like, honestly, that's...
Like, we'll just have signs and we'll just say, ask us anything to do with this equipment and we'll tell you what to do.
Yeah. That Safety Bay Calisthenics Park has so
Do you mean
much...
Lions Park?
No. The main one.
Oh, with the basketball ring is?
Yeah. It's got so much room for potential, it's not even funny.
Well, that basketball ring has a bit room for potential. They should have a fence.
Yeah, so the ball doesn't go flying.
So the ball just goes flying over the road.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I just... Like, with this nice warm weather coming, I just think... I would love to move somewhere a bit more vibrant. But I just couldn't move anywhere where it's cold. Like, I just could not do a fucking full cold winter.
No,
it's the shittest thing. You'd feel so shit.
I think the worst thing about like overseas winters is how short the days are. Like Perth, Australia's quite neutral, where the summer days aren't that long, but their winter days aren't too short. Whereas in like Europe and UK, like
the summers are just long and the winters are just short.
Yeah, it's like too extreme.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the sun going down at 4.
Yeah.
And it's been dark the whole day and it's just darker at 4.
I remember I was in London one time, can't remember where. And yeah, I was literally walking through this park. It was pitch black and there was just kids with school bags just walking home from school.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so shit.
It's like when, I remember back in the day, like going home from school and if you had to, I don't know, stay later for school and then you leave and it's dark and it felt so weird. Don't know if that happened to you. There's a few times.
Maybe a couple times, brief times.
And it feels really weird that like you're going home in the dark.
Yeah. It's kind of screwed. I feel like Australia's, I always say, the perfect place to live. And everyone wants to move here, which if I didn't live in Australia, I 100% would move to Australia.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
The quality of life.
But the thing that sucks is that well, it doesn't suck, but because we were raised here, this is the perfect place to move to. And like you would experience a whole new culture and stuff if you were from another country. But we live in that best place.
Yeah.
So it means wherever we go, and plus it's an English speaking country, so it's like you could move from England, America, wherever and have like zero problems with communicating with people. But obviously we'd have to move somewhere else, and if you want to move somewhere with really good weather, chances are, it's
going to be hard to beat.
The communication would be tough, like probably livability wouldn't be as good.
Same things we say with like us being beach snobs. Like whenever you go to a country that has good beaches, you kind of don't give it the respect it has because of the beaches we have.
Yeah, I remember when Luca came over, my cousin from Slovenia, and I drove him to our local beach, and he was just like, "This is fucking insane." And it was just like, "Look how long this goes for."
Yeah, like Womber Beach, Waikiki.
Yeah, Waikiki. I remember I went with some friends to my cousin and some of his friends to Croatia, and he was just like, "The beaches are unbelievable. Like you don't even understand. They're so crazy. They're so good. Like crystal blue water." And like we went. Don't get me wrong. They were good, but they were kind of like Rocco. And I was just like, he was almost offended at the fact that I wasn't
Like
hell revved up by it, and I was like, don't want to sound like a cunt, but like, this is like fucking 5 minutes away from my house at home. But I didn't take it for granted. It was really nice. Don't get me wrong. Islands in Croatia, but
yeah, I know what you mean. I still remember the first time I went to Mexico and Cancun, and like Cancun are known for their
is it good?
nice, but because it's so busy and so touristy, like, I was like, I'd prefer to just go to Waikiki. I call Waikiki Wanaki.
Why?
Because in between Warmer and Waikiki. That's what our family call it. Because Waikiki to me is like Waikiki Village Shopping Centre.
Yeah. Safety, yeah, you're flirting with a few different names.
So you just call it Wanaki.
Yeah.
That's a respectful name, I reckon.
I agree with you for the beach stuff, because don't get me wrong, I go overseas. We have really nice natural beaches, but some other beaches overseas are beautiful in other ways. So, for example, the Amalfi Coast, the beach isn't that good, but fuck me, the landscape, like the architecture, the way it's built on like the cliffs. Oh, it's incredible. I could sit on the ocean on a boat like all day and just stare at that.
Yeah, I agree. Same as
but you're just thinking about
Thailand. Like the water, nice, but
what's wrong, like the litter?
Your litter, but our water is still clearer. But their landscape, like they got like those weird ass mountains right next to the water. It's like a jungle.
They got pretty clear water in some places.
No, they
some
do.
Places I went to.
But like, what are searched as the most known beaches and best beaches, obviously busy with tourists. So then there's litter.
But that's it. It's the busyness, and it's like the Amalfi Coast. That's what I'm saying. Just sitting on a boat and looking at it from afar, amazing. But once you're on that beach, man, it is so crowded, and like the whole culture of getting sunbeds. Saw this video pop up the other day of like this beach opening up in Spain somewhere. I don't know. Obviously a tourist destination. And as soon as they open up the beach, which is a red flag straight away, opening up a beach shouldn't open or close. All these people rush to the beach to put their towels and sunbeds and claim them. It's not what beaches are about.
Yeah, like in Europe, exact same thing. When if you're not paying for something, you can't use the beach.
Yeah,
I hate that.
It's just ridiculous.
It's so weird. Yeah, so we are very lucky where we live.
But you got to be honest. Like for example, when I was in Greece, I can't remember which island it was. But me, Key and Yates stayed on like the corner of the island where there wasn't that many people and basically had our own beach.
Milos?
The beach, no, it wasn't. It was Paros actually.
Oh.
The beach wasn't amazing, but just being in Europe on holiday, like
it has a special vibe. Yeah.
Oh, mate! Oh God, I can jump on a plane right now and just.
I can easily go to Europe right now.
Or even the Amalfi Coast. Where did I get you to stay? Maori.
That's so nice. Yeah. So the food and it's.
Because that beach is like, it's still got amazing architecture and stuff, but just the less crowdedness and you're just having a beach beer and you, in the sun.
You go get food and then, what I like about Greece is like you can hire the quad bikes.
Yeah.
And you just go from like, I loved Milos because it's pretty quiet compared to the other islands. It's getting a lot busier now.
Do you reckon? I reckon it was pretty busy.
Oh, compared to some islands, like, I think we came from Santorini.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Santorini is obviously chaotic.
But is it good? Because everyone says it's chaotic, but is there so many people there because of how good it is, or?
What, Santorini? It is, like, the landscape with the houses, like, because how white they are and the water, it is cool, it's unique, but how busy it is, it doesn't grant it for, like, how good it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be that busy. But I guess that's a lot of tourist spots that are hot spots.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
But yeah, I just love the quad bike like on Milos when Shui and I were there, just driving around on the quad and just like that feeling of of being on holiday is pretty damn good.
Oh, you can't beat it. We need to literally right now, just as soon as possible, do it again. But I must admit, I would have
We'll
loved.
snap our fingers there.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually going to Bali in like a month.
Yeah, you're always
I keep
on holiday,
forget-
cuz.
I keep saying like I'm not going on holiday.
Instead of
this year,
saying when you're going on holiday, you should say when you're not on holiday. You'll spend less time speaking.
I actually was playing Bali last night, and it got me a little bit of taste about it.
Where are you going? Nusa Penida?
Yeah, and the one next door to Nusa Penida.
Lombok.
Yeah, and then we go
If I was you, because you only have 4 days, eh?
on the island. Yeah,
I would just. Oh no, outside the island. You got 6 days outside the island?
we got 10 days.
Yeah, how many days are you not on Bali?
4.
I would just do like 2 islands. I wouldn't.
Yeah, we're just doing 2.
Yeah.
So they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's what we're doing. But pretty keen with that.
I would have loved to have gone to all these islands off Bali, all these Greek islands, Amalfi Coast. I would have loved to have gone to these places 30 years ago.
Maybe even 10 years ago.
And just seen what they look like. Yeah, TikTok is just fuck. Man, I'm flat about not being able to go to Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan this year because I just know it's going to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
I don't know how long until it's going to be pretty busy. Could be next summer. Could be 3 summers away. But I know it's going to be fucked, and I would love to go experience it before it gets fucked.
Obviously, the cons of social media, because you might have probably seen it from. How did you hear about the mountains and that in Kyrgyzstan? Was it through social media?
Mostly. I think I've met people.
Yeah.
And obviously, sometimes I look at maps. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon a lot of social.
So that's a pro. Like you obviously got it from there, but then the negative, because the more people go there, they'll post it, and then it becomes a hotspot.
And the problem, as long as they can maintain the culture of these places and maintain that feel,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't just blow out to, like, imagine what Santorini was like 30, 40 years ago. Would have been popular with tourists, but it probably wouldn't be to the point that it is now.
No.
And
I went to Santorini when we were on the Amazing Race. Yeah, I was on TV, if you didn't know. And it was COVID, so it was pretty quiet.
Oh, that would have been fucking... So how big was the difference?
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
It was still... No, it's dead as. Compared to... It was middle winter, though, too, in Greece.
Was it cold in Santorini?
It was pretty cold, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty thankful that I travelled... That year everything opened up, I travelled for, 4 months in Europe. So I'm pretty thankful for that because it wasn't that busy.
No.
But, oh well, it is what it is. You just got to fucking kind of deal with that busyness and hopefully you get to enjoy the best kind of experience you can.
Yeah. You can still have a bloody good trip out of it.
Yep.
Whether it's busy or not.
Chomp, chomp.
All right, we'll get the sad part of the podcast out of the way.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
Nat Fyfe retired.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was really sad news for me, eh?
Yeah, when I told you, I didn't really want to tell you because I think it was obviously still the work day. I was like, but you're going to find out either way. So I was like, I better tell you.
Yeah, that really much... Because I was, as soon as... It happens every time you try to do anything. I was like, I've got 2 hours here, I can probably get a bit of work in. And then that just derailed it completely. But,
Bloody good footballer.
fucking... Yeah, he's a good player.
And how, like, obviously the real ones that follow footy will always remember how good he was. But, like, obviously in recent years he's been unlucky with injuries. So we haven't seen the best of him. Like, he's still really good. But, like, when you watch his highlights, if you're not a true fan of Nat Fyfe, you probably forgot how good he actually was.
People are saying, like, or they're having the discussion, did his last, 5 years tarnish his reputation?
Yeah.
And you're right, probably for people that weren't so interested, yeah, but the people that remembered, because I was thinking about this in the car. I was thinking about Pav and Fyfe, right? And how I took Pav's career for granted, kind of. Like, he was dominating. I was young. I was like a kid most of the time. So I really liked it, but I didn't appreciate it enough because I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I just assumed that, I don't know, when you're young, you don't really understand how hard it is to be that good. But I recognise with Fyfe, man, I honestly appreciated it all and never took any of it for granted. Every time he played, I was like glued to my chair watching.
Yeah.
And that's why I reckon I recognised how good he was, because I was always just very interested.
Yeah, he's definitely one of a kind footballer.
But
we changed like the modern day footballer, like
yeah, like the midfielder. Like before him, it was like
obviously Judd was tall and Cousins and that, but yeah, I swear like Fyfe was the real where everyone started talking about like a big mid,
and then mids that like were versatile, that had to mark and stuff like that. Because yeah, stellar player. Which brings
and if he played for another team,
if he played in Victoria,
if he played for, like
dude,
obviously Bont is a gun and he's so like Bont, so good, but Bont gets more than 5.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah,
I know Bont's in his prime and Fyfe's out of his prime, but still.
He does. And being in Victoria just helps so much. Because imagine if like... Because Judd was better at West Coast than he was at Carlton, but he gets way more praise for Carlton.
Yeah, he obviously still won a Brownlow for Carlton. And his team wasn't as good, but was still pretty good.
Yeah, imagine Judd. Like, imagine Cousins in fucking a Victorian team, Pav in a Victorian team, you know, all these players.
McGovern.
Yeah, McGovern, literally.
Yeah.
But it brings me to my next point. We'll just briefly touch on it because we will have a footy podcast soon with a few special SJ's member guests. But I just want to touch on it quickly. The GOAT discussion. Would you have him anywhere near it, or are you thinking?
Fyfe?
Yeah. Are you thinking?
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
Are you thinking
so
like
hard,
he's good,
though,
but because I'm the biggest Fyfe fan of all, but there's some
Pretty
fucking
hard
good players.
Yeah.
Like
You obviously got Gary Ablett.
Dusty was fucking good.
Dusty was just so good because every big game, like he played so well.
He turned up.
It's so hard, like, because obviously, like if I don't want to say it, but if Freo win the flag, like then obviously that's going to help his thing.
I don't reckon though. Unless he like if he wins a flag, that doesn't make him.
But he'll get more.
Better.
I know that, but people will. His name will be held a lot higher.
Yeah, because he finally got that flag. Yeah. Especially, if he
it's like when
the
Messi,
fucking stars are aligned. If we play in the Grandy, it'll be his 250th game. If granted he plays all the games.
If you do, I'll just leave the country.
Oh, imagine that.
Oh, crap.
But I reckon if we're talking about like the GOATs, but in their primes, like what was the best player ever of their prime, I would probably, I'd definitely argue him against anyone. Gary Ablett was hell good. Like Gary Ablett that year at the Suns, they basically almost made finals, and it was just because of him.
He had no one backing him.
And then Dusty. Honestly, I'd put them 3 up in their prime as the best, and then I reckon
Judd and Cousins.
I honestly wouldn't put them up with those 3.
So I wish I was a bit older when I was watching them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You take it for granted when you like. We know they were hell good.
I was like 10.
Yeah. And if I had to put anybody else up there, maybe like Lee Matthews, because fuck man, that dude is really ridiculously good.
Who do you reckon the next GOAT is, or like the next one?
Dacos, for sure. He'll probably be the GOAT.
Yeah.
But man, I was reading this stat that
I hardly read.
No, it was about Fyfe in 2015, that first Brownlow year. He was winning over 70% of his one-on-ones. And I think it was the next 12 players were all forwards. Power forwards. JK was the next player, and he was winning like 40%.
That's wild.
So like, there was a stage with Fyfe, man, where like, he would just dominate in the middle, and then you just put him like centre half forward, and then he'd just dominate. You
just imagine being the coach and just like knowing that you could just chuck him up forward.
I hope he wins a flag, but I reckon Nick Dacos will be the GOAT probably at the end of the day. You can't average that much, and he's just ridiculous. He's a freak.
He's really good.
This pod is powered by SJ's Community, where lifting, laughing and living better all collide. Check out our 7-day free trial via the show notes or in our Instagram.
Training client today, it was the first time ever stepping foot into a gym. Like, she's 18. And like, I was like, have you ever stepped foot in the gym? She's like, no. And so then when she said no, I was like sparked. I was like, gee, she's pretty lucky, like, first time walking into a gym.
Oh, yeah.
Because Revo Rockingham, it's obviously not...
It's the biggest gym.
It's huge. It's
like,
not obviously not the best gym in the world, but it's got everything you need.
It's the biggest Revo in Australia.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the biggest gyms in Australia.
But can you imagine if, when like 10 years ago, when you finished your shift at City of Melville, that you went to like a gym like Revo?
Oh, man, it probably would have fucked me. It would have been probably too much stuff.
Yeah, it's like almost too much.
Yeah.
And like you pay $9.95 for that. Obviously, this is not a plug for Revo, but it's just talking about
Oh, fuck it, we'll plug them. They're alright to us.
how lucky we are with the facilities we have. Like, you have like 5 gyms in a space of like a throw.
Stone's throw.
Yeah, what is it? Stone's throw?
Stone's throw away, yeah.
Like, yeah, we're pretty lucky in this sense
So lucky.
of the quality of equipment we have.
When I first started gymming, which was legit a decade ago, maybe even more. Like
You're 28 now, eh?
Yeah. I started gymming like 11 or 12 years ago. I went to Balanced in Rocco. I'm not going to throw any shade on Balanced,
Yeah.
but you get the gist.
Yeah, when you went there, you probably realised oh, it's good.
It was $15 or 16 bucks a week.
So how does that make sense? 10
It
years
still
ago,
is.
10 years ago, you're paying $16, and then you go to Revo, it's $9.95.
Revo just, I don't know, they've just capitalised on the industry. But I remember, honestly, I know, yeah, that people are really lucky to have gyms nowadays like this, but I always remember people complaining about balance, which, don't get me wrong, they've got their right to. Not saying anything.
Yeah.
But I was like, it doesn't matter, all you need is the basic shit.
All you need is 100%.
Yeah,
But people don't, like when people say that, oh, this gym's shit, but like, fuck.
It's like, what the fuck do you need, man?
Yeah.
You got more shit than Arnie had.
Yeah.
And he got fucking massive.
Legit.
You got more shit than like any athlete's ever trained with before 2010. Literally, you have more access to it. Like, what are you complaining about?
But it's easy to do it. Like we often say, oh, I wish I had, even though we've probably done it at Revo, but I've done it before and it just makes you think that 10 years ago, most gyms, or 15 years ago, most gyms would have just been like
a small
squat rack.
Yes, you got 2 squat racks. It would be good if your gym had 2 squat racks.
Yeah.
And Revo's got 16 or 18.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. And sometimes they're all taken.
Yeah.
How? I don't understand.
And there's like
I don't
6
understand
benches
how-
and sometimes they're all taken.
Oh, there's more than 6 benches.
No, there's only 6.
No, there's way more. There's like fucking 12, man.
No, there's 6 flat benches.
Bench press.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said benches.
No, yeah.
Bench press benches.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You got to be a little bit more specific with what you
I
said.
thought you would get that.
Yeah, 6 benches and sometimes they're all taken as well.
But like, yeah, so the people that have never been to a gym before and then they go to a gym like Revo, and then
It's probably fucked for them.
like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like they'll go to another gym and they're like, oh, this is shit.
It's way too...
Man, it ruins hotel gyms. Like hotel gyms are mid.
Yeah.
Now when people go to hotel gyms, they're gonna be like, oh, what the heck?
It almost, because of our access to all this equipment, like you can think of, say when you've got a client, you're like, oh, I want them to do like some hip extension. You've legit got like 4 or 5 different machines that they can use, not inclusive of dumbbells and stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost really good when you go somewhere and it's like, oh, I've got a kettlebell and
basics.
a band, and it's like, all right, this really narrows it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think gyms nowadays just set the bar high for gym goers who've never been to the gym before.
And for $9. Yeah, it's just way too overwhelming. I don't understand how Jets, Anytime and all that stuff is still going. They cost more, considerably more, like at least $3 or $4 more a week. They're honestly like not even a third of the size of these Revos. And they've got obviously like a fraction of the equipment.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I guess people love the lifestyle, the
Quietness
vibe
of it.
and the community feel to those smaller gyms. Like, you just, obviously, private gyms because they can't compete. They don't want to compete against the big commercial gyms. So their main thing is just a community vibe to it.
Mm. So yeah, it's how crazy how.
This is a random question, but if you started a gym, you can only have 5 pieces of equipment, including dumbbells. What would that be?
A dumbbell, a bench, a squat rack with a pull-up bar and obviously anchors so you can bench and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A leg extension and Smith machine.
Yeah.
Smith machine.
That's the only one you're missing. Because then you can do everything on that. You can do calf raises.
Yeah.
All that and that.
And then you can figure
The straight Smith machine too.
Straight. Not
that goes all the way down.
Mate, I told Rocco, I was like, do not get this fucking Smith machine.
Yeah.
And they get this fucking weird angled trash thing that only goes like a metre off the ground.
Yeah, mid.
Why did someone even design that?
The thing I don't have with Smith machines, like, why are the bars always so fat?
Because you don't have to grip it. Or because it's like loaded on the Smith machine, so it's not as hard to grip.
Yeah, but why does it have to be so fat?
Fuck, I don't know.
That is... I'm not saying it's a negative.
Maybe they save...
Or sometimes it is for people, like... You don't have to do RDLs on the Smith machine, but people who do RDLs, they'll make it harder.
Yeah, it'd just be maybe to cut costs, because it's not necessary to have it so thin.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hollow on the inside. I can't remember. I haven't felt...
I probably should just Google it, but...
Yeah.
I was just on a Smith machine the other day, I was like, gee, this bar's fat.
Smith machine is really underrated. When I first was training, I was like, fuck Smith machines. Why would I do something without needing the stability in comparison to like doing it free weight? But then I just completely was just like, well, if you're just trying to produce force,
Yeah.
why the fuck do you care about stability?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that's like one of those things that I used to think when I was young. I was like, oh, why would I do that if I can work stability at the same time?
100%.
And now I'm like, fucking just go for gold.
Just do it to get stronger.
But yeah.
I'm actually going to do single leg calf raises tomorrow in the smithy.
Oh, they feel better. The Smith machine calf raises feel better than the standing calf raise machine.
Yeah. I would comment on that, but I can't reach it.
Oh, it does. Trust me. Me. That's coming from a guy that actually moved a fair bit of weight on his calves, so you probably couldn't comment on it in general, even if you could use the machine. You have to move a bit of load there, buddy.
Well, I do a fair amount of load.
Yeah, you do. You do a little bit, champ. That's good. You push a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Just before we move on from gyms, though, I just want to touch on, we spoke about it the other day, some gyms, specifically our gym, is like the fucking worst place to go if you've got like severe anxiety.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise until I had a client the other day who was like, you must be so like overwhelmed. And I was like, oh, why? And she's like, oh, because you're in a giant gym. There's constantly like at least 100 people in there. There's always loud, like high BPM music playing. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. And to be honest, I've been pretty fucking overwhelmed of this year probably, and that might be a contributing factor. That's why
I don't really think about it like that.
I know you do it, and I love doing it. It's just like going outside. Luckily, we have the oval across the road and just going for a walk. Just fucking chilling.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Because honestly, if you had like hell bad anxiety, you walk in those doors, it's just fucking 0 to 100 hectic.
Especially when it's like an evening and it's so busy.
Yeah.
The music's so loud, there's so much noise going on. And then you look at the TV and there's just like 1,000 TVs glaring at you. I like when you sit in the staff room and it's just quiet.
I hate the staff room.
Then I hate the staff room because then you feel like shit because you haven't seen the sunlight.
Yeah, literally. And you can still, it's still hectic just outside and you can still feel it.
But, the worst is when it's been a big shift, then you sit in the staff room, and then, because we have that posing room or, I don't know, whatever you call it.
People are smashing on it?
People smash the doors. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, it is pretty hectic. So, maybe for people that do suffer with anxiety and like that kind of situation, what would you recommend to them?
Number one is just, first the easiest one to control is probably go to the gym when it's at least quiet.
Yeah.
So like either middle of the day, early in the morning, and then just start going like, you don't have to go for an hour. start small
Yeah.
and then just build on that.
I
And then, just celebrate your wins, and then from there, just try to do a little bit more each time.
Yeah, I agree.
And then also sign up, like, get a coach.
I was about to say.
Or train with someone.
I was about to say, go in with a plan as well. 'Cause
100%.
If you're anxious about going into the gym and you go in, you've got no plan and you're just looking around, you're probably going to freak out way more.
Yeah.
So going in with a plan, that's where it's good if you have a coach. And then you can walk in, and even if you do get flustered and a little bit anxious, you can just check your plan and go, okay, this is what I have to do. This is my checklist. I'll just go do it. And then if there's a piece of equipment that you can't use, it's like, okay, I'll just move on to the next thing and then go back to it.
Yeah. And you can actually get access to 2 coaches and a program for $1 a day. So,
Mate,
there's a link in our show notes.
it's that fucking cheap. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, that is following a plan. Like, 'cause you don't have to think, you just do it. People have always said that to me. Like, if they're ever anxious about the gym, knowing that they know what they're doing just makes things so much easier.
yeah. Other things I would say is maybe, I don't know, if you're
Start small, like,
if you're fully freaking out, I would recommend to just try to like be a little bit present and mindful. So maybe going to the toilet and maybe like splashing your face with a bit of water and just like having a think, or maybe just, this is something I heard as well, is if you're super worried, just write down like why you're worried, and then just actually reflect on that for a moment and think like, oh, is this actually something where I really need to be worried?
Yeah.
Does that actually matter that much? Is it that significant?
Yeah.
And then usually that will like provide you a little bit of clarity and kind of help with the situation.
100%. And also knowing that everyone in that gym is trying to improve on themselves.
Yeah.
So in some way, whatever their goals are, they're trying to do something better for themselves. So like, they're kind of in a similar boat.
Yeah, because people are
And a lot of people are thinking the same thing, like, shit, is that person looking at me? But everyone just has their headphones in.
Yeah, people are super worried about being judged, but
They're thinking that they're getting judged too. So
yeah, no, can't.
no,
That's terrible.
I know, no, but I'm saying that's what, like, people are like, oh, that person's probably judging me.
Yeah.
But that person's probably thinking, oh, that person's judging me.
Yeah, but a lot of the time they're just not thinking.
They're not at all. But I'm saying that's what other people are so worried that other people are judging them, but they're probably thinking the same.
Everybody's got that same little worry.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying.
No. But a lot of the time they're not even.
Oh, they're not.
They're not even. Like sometimes,
I know that.
yeah. Just think there's other people in your shoes and they're not bothered by you. Yeah.
They're not at all. But that's everyone. A lot of people think that.
Yeah.
But they're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's like
Also, going to saying that you know how to do already, especially if you're like new to the gym. Like, if the one thing you know how to use is a treadmill, start there for 5 or 10 minutes, and then just choose one piece of equipment that you want to get good at, and just do that, and then just build on that, and then every day just try to do something different.
Yeah.
And just watch other people do it, ask for advice, and then, like we've already said, get a coach.
Yeah, because one of my main things with coaching is if I find out someone's worried and stuff about the gym, I try to make them go alone. And I'm not like, I don't force them and like push them in and go like, you have to go alone. I'm like, we're going to build together, and then I'm going to set you free, and you're going to be very confident in knowing what you're doing, and it's going to be fine, and I'll be there to support you. And I really hate that because I remember, like, I'm really bad at public speaking, and I remember at my old work I used to do it a little bit, and my like main boss was like, oh, you just got to fucking do it more, man. You got to do it more, and it's going to be so much easier. And I was like, yeah, but I'm having like a fucking full-blown panic attack cuz whenever I have to public speak. But it actually is true the more reps you get in. But you just got to be super prepared to go in there. So you've got like a good prep session and backup plans and less stress.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. The more prepared you are, the easier it'll be.
Yeah.
Knowing what you're doing.
I just wanted to touch on like the fact that so many people have to do a bulk or a cut all the time. Have you noticed that? Like, why do people always have to be bulking or cutting?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like the old school method of like people just wanting to gain muscle. That's generally what it is, obviously.
Do you reckon that's what they mean and they're just using the terms bulking and cutting?
They're probably just, they have no other idea, so they just think bulk cut. Because it's like the typical gym bro. Like, it's generally people who either they're starting the gym, they've got nothing else on their mind, and they're just like, okay, I'm bulking now. Oh, I'm going to cut.
Yeah.
But they, like, it's just fine just to say.
Just like to chill. It's
like
not very
your
good for you
maintenance.
to just continuously be bulking
No.
or cutting and sending your body those like different signals all the time.
No.
Like you want those signals to be super strong when you send them to your body.
Yeah.
And so you want to use them not sparingly, but just not overuse them.
Yeah. I think like the perfect way I reckon is just like out of maintenance, but then just maybe like a little bit, like maybe just a little bit just above your maintenance, especially with a bit more protein. But like if you're particularly just trying to gain a bit of size, like a dirty bulk, I don't know, it's a bit dead now though, I feel.
It is pretty dead, yeah.
Like, so 5-10 years ago, a lot of people would just do like a dirty bulk.
Yeah, literally. Fuck, I'd love to do a dirty bulk, eh?
But it's fine to just say as you are.
Yeah. Maintenance would be obviously ideal.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon's the best. Just
Yeah, I
fucking
agree.
eating as much as you need to eat.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like,
but
why?
I'm saying
You're not a
people-
bodybuilder. Why are you cutting? Why are you bulking all the time?
Oh, yeah, just because they want to. Because generally, people when they cut, they just want to get some photos. Like even if they're not competing,
Yeah.
but I guess maybe that's just their way of training and what makes them train.
Yeah, that's true.
Because obviously they care about their physique.
Yeah.
I'm on your side, like I agree with you, but I think if people want to bulk, I think just do it at a slower rate. I think it's just easier.
Well, I reckon if you're bulking and cutting, doing it at a slow, or it depends why you're doing it. Like, what's your objective and goal in the situation? For example, if I have to do this, I have to do this fucking stupid bodybuilding comp, and I'm not going to do like a sophisticated cut. I'm just going to fucking cut hectically for like.
You're
3
pretty
or 4
lean
weeks.
as it is, obviously.
Yeah, well, I'm not big, which is a fucking definitely a negative part of doing bodybuilding. You kind of got to be big for it, which yeah, not that big. But I'm just gonna go and do a hectic cut. I'm not gonna like the safe way to do it would just be eating like a couple hundred calories below your maintenance and then just slowly decreasing that week by week. But
Are you going to cut out the water like a day before?
I'll have to look into it probably if it makes it look hell good.
Yeah, I think that's something we do.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Sorry, I keep laughing at it, but like, I remember when I went to Dan's comp. Like before you go out stage, you get like a quick pump.
Yeah. Fucking if I'm bodybuilding, dude. Do you know how big my arms will get if I do? I never do arms. If I do one set, my arms will be pumping out of my skin.
What are you gonna do for your pump? Lateral raises,
Bulk lateral raises, just
push-ups?
like literally banded arms. For chest, yeah, probably some push-ups. Back doesn't need a pump. It's fucking giant as it is. It's like a boogie board. And yeah, that's probably it. Should be fun. I'm not getting a tan though.
I think you have to do it.
If I have to, I will. But if there's any way I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm just saying, for your sake, because what if you get on there and then it's not complete, the challenge is not complete?
Now, well, how would it not be complete if I'm on stage?
No, yeah, obviously that'd be fine. But I'm saying, if you get there and they don't let you in because you don't have a tan.
Fucking losers, man. That's probably what I'll say.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm not a fan of bodybuilding, but...
If you didn't know already.
There's all these little things I need to consider, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Everyone's... But I swear it's not as big as it used to be, the whole bulking and cutting.
It just is with...
It still is. Like,
some people.
Gym bros it is.
Yeah.
Like, who's the first person you think of that we know that we're close to?
What, do you want me to name drop?
Yeah, like we're mates with them.
Well, it would have to be... There'd be two.
There'd be
male
two,
and
I've got
female. Nikita Smith.
Oh, no, I'm not thinking Nikita, yeah.
And Stifler. Especially because Nikita's so young and she's always like, oh, should I bulk or cut? And I'm like, how about just chill, my
Just
big
chill,
bro?
yeah. So mine's Isaac Brown and Skipper.
Is Isaac Brown cutting and bulk?
Yeah, I've heard him just say it a few times. And he's just like...
Yeah, but he's very new to the gym, so his terminology would be like...
I know, but when I just think of the bulk and cut, I just think of them too.
Yeah. Stifler's always bulking or cutting. He's
Yeah.
basically cut fucking 95% of his weight in the last 3
100%,
weeks, so
yeah.
he probably needs to just chill. Yeah, your body doesn't like bulking and cutting constantly.
No.
Like I said, you want to send yourself like a powerful signal when you bulk or cut, and when you're constantly bulking and cutting, you're kind of like softening that signal that you're sending. When you don't do it a lot, and you actually start cutting, your body's like, holy fuck, I'm on considerably less calories. But if you constantly cut, bulk, when you do decide to do either one, your body's like, oh, this is just something that happens like pretty often. I'm not even. It won't be as potent. It won't be as.
It won't be as a shock.
Yeah.
And like you feel mid too, I reckon.
I only have
I don't really bulk cut. Obviously, I've probably naturally bulked up here and there.
Oh, several times.
Generally, when I go overseas.
Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, that's one of the best bulks I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's generally when I go overseas. Shout out Lisa Rahman. Put on about 8 kilos when I was staying at her house.
No, I need to stay there, but I should go stay there for 3 weeks before I cut.
But yeah. You just feel shit, especially, I guess, because we're kind of active and we play sports. Like, if you're heavier, you just don't feel as good in your sport.
Yep. And if you're too light, sometimes it's depending on what sport.
Yeah.
But I only ever cut that one time, and that wasn't on purpose. That was just due to natural selection. Yeah, I was in a bit of a interesting position.
Yeah.
And I literally lost. Dude, you want to talk about a successful cut? I lost 10 kilos in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's a decent cut.
Yeah, that's a very decent cut.
And the way I did it was by eating nothing.
Yeah.
I just didn't eat anything.
Was that before you went to Europe or when you were in Europe?
That was before I went to Europe, like the 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was obviously it.
It's like a 60. I got to almost 66 kilos. I was 80, and I got down to like 67, 66.
But you were obviously a bit heavier than your comfortable weight.
My walk around weight's probably like 73, I reckon.
Where you're about now?
Yeah, probably 72, 73.
Yeah.
And that's probably my walk around, more leaner side walk around. And I got to almost 66, so like almost 8 kilos lighter than my...
See, that would have been obviously way too light for you, like especially for playing footy.
Yeah, like it was, but running, fucking...
Oh yeah, you felt good running.
Mate,
yeah.
I was flying when I was running, it was ridiculous. Like, I've never felt so light in my life.
Yeah.
But also, during that period, what pissed me off about that, which you can't do anything about it now because I was obviously fucked in the head at the time, but I didn't train. I wasn't really training or training properly. I just wish that I cut, but I ate like a little bit of protein and trained properly, and I would have been like jacked and shredded, because I was just shredded, but I wasn't really jacked because I lost a lot of muscle as well.
Yeah.
Really wish at that moment I really capitalised on that and got so jacked. I would have been so jacked.
Yeah, it would have been. Well, that's what you're going to be like for your bodybuilding goal.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I got no desire or lust for cutting. That one time it happened just because.
Do you reckon that's because you, but obviously you don't want to get to that weight, but because you've obviously been there and you know how shit it felt, or?
No, it's literally just because I just don't have any desire for it.
Yeah.
But so that's it. I'm gonna have to cut, but I'm gonna have to like motivate myself to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't have any motivation. I'm gonna have to find a way, and so it'll be interesting.
Well, I probably I'm at like 54 now. I think my comfortable weight, like my perfect weight, is around 52, 53.
Why are you? Oh, so you're 1 kilo. That's not the same shit.
I like low key want to get down to 52, 53 again, but to do that I just need to do probably a little bit more. But like, I'm not too fussed about it.
Especially as you get older, I've noticed as I get older, like the weight stacks on a little bit easier.
Yeah.
You really have to kind of be physically active and like have a focus on it to kind of. So I say my walking around weight's like 73, but it's not. If I didn't train, it would be like 78. So me being physically active, my natural weight's like 73, but my natural weight if I wasn't physically active would probably be like 78.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But would you be a bit more conscious of what you ate if you didn't train?
Fuck, I don't know. But in footy off seasons back in the day, I would get to like 78.
Yeah,
and I was still active, but I was just training at the gym. I wasn't really running or anything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. The older I get, like
you
can't, like you're saying, when you go on holiday, you blow up a little bit.
But that's generally that's all due to food because I just eat heaps.
I know, but back in the day, would that happen if you went traveling when you were like 18?
Yeah, but probably didn't eat as much. Like now, when I go away, I just love food. So
we know you love food, big champ.
But like, for example, when I went to, I'm trying to think, when I was younger, when I went to Canada, like, I don't know, probably didn't appreciate food as much now.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, I really appreciate food, so I just enjoy eating good food.
So you disagree with what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you, but food's the biggest factor.
Of course, calories in, calories out. It's
Yeah.
obviously the biggest factor.
Yeah, but no, I do agree with that.
But
As
I'm
you get,
saying the metabolism,
yeah,
it doesn't stay as consistent as it once was the older you get.
yeah. Well, I've been actually reflecting on this a little bit because, like I said, I want to get down to 52, 53, but I'm staying around that 54. And then I've been thinking, I'm like, I still do a fair bit. And I'm like, should I be doing more? But then I think about probably the things I eat now or consume. Like, even just like having 2 milk coffees a day, that's going to add up compared to
about 300 calories.
Yeah, compared to like 1 black coffee.
Yeah.
So there's little things like that where calories come in.
You have 2 milk coffees a day?
Nah, I probably was, but now I'm not.
Because that's what, 7 days a week. That's.
But my milk coffees aren't big. Like I don't have a lot of milk. But it still adds up.
Mm.
Like, I'm not saying I get like a large milk coffee. Because, I respect myself.
You're not like one of those people on Insta that are like, oh, what I eat in a day and I can't lose weight. And they're just like, I start off with a fucking Maxi Bond.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight.
Yeah. No, I'm not one of the
3 Maxi Bond coffees.
No, I just thought about it. Because I was like, when I actually thought about it, I was like, what am I doing now? And then the first thing I thought about, I was like, oh, probably because I'm having 2 milk coffees.
Yeah, that's it.
Just because I didn't think about it.
I swear to God,
So
I was thinking the same thing the other day when I was driving. I thought, like, I've been drinking a lot of milk coffees lately. I wonder if I just didn't have the milk.
Yeah. I know it definitely adds up because that's kind of the first thing I say to clients when they're trying to lose weight and they're not. Like, what are you consuming?
Mm.
So I actually just did that to myself.
It's funny how like you just implement real life strategies on yourself and it works because you are not special. You're just another cog in the machine. You're just a person.
100%.
Yeah.
It is funny.
But before we close on that topic, I will go back to what you said. Yeah, cutting feels shit.
Yeah.
And not eating. When I don't eat, man, I've just get so fatigued, so spaced out.
Yeah, and your tummy rumbles.
I don't get as much tummy rumbles as you, but I do occasionally get some. But yeah, I feel so shit. Like last night when I came and talked to you and the girls, I was like,
yeah, you're
fucking struggling hell hard. Yeah. And I'm just gonna have to do that for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Don't know when, but
it'll be a good experience. It'll be a good video. You'll be able to talk about it. And it's a good challenge to tick off. Well, just thinking about it while you're doing that, I'll be living out of a car.
I'll switch.
No.
Hey, I'll live it. If you said to me, live out your car for a week, I dare you, I would do it.
Yeah. It's funny because, originally you were like, live out your car, you can live out your front.
Mm.
You can have a shower.
I was way too lenient. Like, I felt sorry for you, empathetic. I didn't want my friend to suffer. Whereas you were like, I'm just going to...
I didn't feel good about it.
The one thing he said not to do, which, you know what, it's put me in a very hard position for, not in terms of the contest, but for our next challenge, because I originally went into this wanting to do stuff that'll be beneficial, that we'd actually finish and be like, oh, that was actually funny or cool, or I enjoyed it.
Your next one is, I already know you're going to love.
So now for me, you've turned it into something that's almost materialistic in a sense.
What do you want to do 100,000
How
steps?
badly can... What you've done is you've given me these 2 thought processes to think about for my next challenge is how bad can I make the challenge, and also you've just completely thrown out the window the beneficial part and you've just made it how much can I basically embarrass this human being. So the next challenge doesn't have to be physical or anything. It can just be super embarrassing if I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And you'd have to do it.
I know. Yeah, but I think you're gonna love your next challenge.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna do this bodybuilding comp, man.
Yeah, we just gotta pencil it in.
Yeah. But oh well.
Yep.
When in Rome, eh?
A quick word from our sponsors, us, SJs. We train, talk shit, and help you move better. You can do the same by checking out our 7-day free trial in the show notes.
How about we talk about some terms that are misused or technically don't exist, but everybody knows what they mean.
Yeah, okay.
So if I said to you, like, for example, what's toning?
Oh, like when people want to like increase their muscle. Like they just want like their muscles chiseled.
No. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, they want like, their muscle chiseled. Obviously, it doesn't exist, but you can grow a muscle.
Yeah, like you can't tone. Toning would be like just losing fat, and it's losing fat and building muscle. That's what it is.
That's all they think. Like whenever people say toning, I know straight away what they actually mean.
But it pisses me off sometimes when people like instantly are just like, oh yeah, that's not a thing that doesn't exist. It's like, yeah, we know it doesn't exist, but we all understand what they mean. So why raise that it doesn't exist? Just say, when clients come to me and they're like, I want to tone, I'm like, okay, that's it. Like we both know what you're talking about.
People like sounding smart.
Yeah.
That's why.
How about functional training?
Yeah, mid.
No, but what if someone says to you functional training? What does it mean?
Oh, the first thing I think about is just Angus Bradley having a crack at everyone online. That's generally the first thing I think of. It's bad, but it's the first thing I think of.
For me, functional training is literally like moving through all the different motions,
training
different planes, like more so dynamic movements, more so athletic movements, stuff like that. Functional training is every training. Everything that exists is functional.
It's like the stereotypical thing, where you see online. It's like, if you're a sports player, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing this.
No. Do you know what the better ones of that is? It's like, if you're a lesbian, do this. If you're a lesbian and you want to like do chest, these are the best exercises for a lesbian.
People went way too far of like, you need a niche.
Yeah, well, when they're saying all they do is say all the generic fucking shit that people say, but they say if you're a lesbian.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the best exercise that's going to build your back and flatten your tummy if you fucking pash chicks and have sex with them.
Yeah.
And you're a chick.
Yeah. They're obviously the better ones.
But functional training, that's what I mean. When someone comes to me and they're like, oh, I want to do more functional training, I don't go like, yeah, fucking functional training's every style of training, man. Like
you don't need to
know that.
You don't need to shut it down.
You just go, oh yeah, like more so dynamic movements, like less machines. Is that what you mean? Easy, done. It's all there.
You just need to break it down of exactly what they actually mean by that. That's generally, I think, how we go about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, people like to shut people down and act smart. That's why people do it. But there's no need.
But it's okay to tell people and educate them that it's not, the term that they're using doesn't essentially exist, or the proper explanation of it. But just educate them. Don't just like outsmart them or whatever.
Yeah.
I got one more. Activating the CNS.
Yeah.
What does it mean? You're meant to be answering these guys.
Oh, what does it mean?
The whole time, this is what we've been doing.
Oh, I thought you just been saying it. Oh, I got a calf cramp. What, just getting your CNS ready?
Yeah. What does it mean to you?
Just firing up your CNS.
Exactly, but what does that mean? I know...
Like your brain.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I don't know, what do you...
It's like, if someone says, I need you... If someone comes to train and they're like, I want you to activate my CNS, what are you doing?
So, just going through a warm-up with them.
Yeah, okay.
That's generally what I'll do. Yeah?
I'm doing like jumps, heavy loaded stuff, all that kind of jazz. I think that's what that means when most people say it.
That's what that means.
I don't think people mean traditional warm-up a lot of the time.
Generally, I just do a warm-up.
Yeah, I do as well. But I mean what people, when they say that to you, what they're thinking, what they're kind of asking for. Because obviously you don't activate your CNS. Like if it wasn't active, you'd be dead. It's your central nervous system.
Yeah, 100%.
If it's not active, you're dead. But even I say it sometimes. And when someone says activate your CNS, that's what they kind of mean. It's like get the blood flowing properly.
Get
them like fired up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it like that.
Generally?
Generally, yeah. I've said that a few times today.
Nah, that's good. Oh, that was a good segment.
Great segment.
Your favourite segment, big cuz. Get it out there, cuz.
Over-unders. It's probably not as good as last week's one, because last week's one was really good.
I remember it was last week or the week before. It was probably the best one ever.
No, it was last week's one. Exercise, single leg calf raises.
Really underrated. Like really, really underrated.
They're very hard.
Just to make sure that... Well, they're the first point of contact, essentially. Especially that soleus. So it's like, you need them to be strong, and then you need to make sure that there's no discrepancy in them. Especially because so many people have like past trauma that's happened to their foot, or especially ankle. Basketballers, footy players, all that. So much ankle trauma, like past ankle trauma. And then they come back and return to play, but they probably haven't rehabbed that lower limb complex properly on the injured side. And they'll have quite a significant discrepancy, which you obviously want to eliminate.
Yeah. And people get scared to go heavy on them, eh?
Yeah. Got to go heavy for the tendons. For the tendons, you got to go super heavy.
Like a lot of people will just do single leg calf raises with no weight, because obviously they feel the burn. Like you got to feel the burn, but don't be afraid to go heavy. Yeah. Just push it. Sport, basketball.
It's underrated.
As a whole.
It's underrated because it's a sport that you can just do on your own terms. Like you can just go and shoot hoops if you want. Like you can pass the ball off a wall. The sports like, for example, footy, you literally can't train for footy properly if you're alone.
Yeah. Yeah, because you kick a footy.
Unless, like, you can do set shots.
But then you just got to run 50 metres to get the ball.
Yeah, and then you can maybe do, like, kick the ball up in the air and then wait for it to bounce off the ground and do some of that. But you can't really practice the fundamentals anywhere near as good as basketball. Basketball you can do anywhere, any place, essentially any time, as long as there's a hoop. It's not subjected to specific numbers. You can play 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 3s, 2s, 1s.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just so easily accessible. It's such a fun sport as well.
See, I think it's underrated playing, but personally, I'm not saying it's overrated to watch. I just don't watch it.
It's getting, well, it's just not as good as it used. It's just ISO ball now. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's getting a little bit. It's getting too Hollywoody, especially because the NBA is the main league in the world.
Yeah.
And it's obviously full of celebrities and stuff, so it's getting very like Hollywood hyped.
Did you see LeBron training?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Today?
Yeah, everyone's been doing videos on it.
Oh really? What are they saying?
Oh, heaps. Just like what's he doing?
He has a hell hard time squatting. Has a super hard time squatting, and that dude's like Mike Mansella, that's his S&C coach.
Yeah.
He's got him like holding, that's what you're talking about, holding the barbell.
It's like a snatch position.
Snatch position,
it's like a
squat. It's not even, it's not.
It was a weird movement.
It's not that much of a hinge, but I reckon when he squats, he hinges so hard, and then that weight being in front of him is giving him some sort of external feedback. So he's needing to really concentrate. But I think this is what I got from it, and it might be completely wrong. It's helping him really get into his hips a little bit more. Because I reckon if you watch those squats in comparison to like some of the other ones you've seen him do in the past, it's a lot deeper.
Wouldn't you just get him on a machine squat though? If the goal was this for squat?
Yeah, but he was training him at his house.
True.
He doesn't have like a hack squat or anything like that at his house. There's a couple of different variables you've got to think about. I thought about it. As soon as I saw it, I was like...
You could probably afford one.
Fuck yeah, but like, it takes up a bit of space, the hack squat.
Yeah,
but also
LeBron James.
I don't think LeBron James does the best S&C in the world.
No.
Obviously, but he's fucking got incredible longevity, so I'm not going to comment on it. I think he could do better.
Yeah.
But...
he can always do better.
It's always interesting. Always interesting to see what he's doing.
Random sunrises.
Overrated.
Because the fact you got to get up early?
And a lot of... Are we talking about actual sunrises or just like the potential as well of one?
No, it is.
Like waking up to go to one and it's shit.
Yeah, waking up.
And it's shit? Are you inclusive of that?
No, this is a whole. So you're just like you're waking up for a sunrise.
But I'm saying, is it guaranteed good sunrise, or it could be anything?
No, you can't guarantee much with the weather.
Nah, overrated.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've fucking woken up for a sunrise and it's been shit. And sometimes I'm honestly like, fuck, I wish I stayed in bed.
But when you get a good one, it's hell good.
Yeah, when you get a good one, it's unbelievable. Sunsets are better.
So I used to always think sunrise is better. Don't get me wrong, I love a sunrise. But even if you get a hell good sunrise, you kind of go on with your day, so you kind of low-key forget how good it was. Whereas with the sunset, it's like, you're like, this is so good. And then you kind of go home and like, that's your day done. And I think you appreciate it more.
Yeah, I reckon sunsets are underrated. Yeah. And I reckon sunrises are a little bit. But
the thing I like about sunrises is that not as many people see them compared to a sunset.
Yeah. And I'm not knocking them. I love a good sunrise. It's actually really fun going for a run when it's kind of dark, and then as you're running on the beach, the sun's rising. That's really cool. Yeah. But I'm going to have to go overrated.
Yeah. No, that's good.
All right, we got questions.
Yeah. They're
powered by SJ's community, I believe.
Yeah. We love questions, so please feel free to send them in.
Actually, if you're watching this and you have a question, send it straight through.
There's no dumb question, like, just send it through.
Yep. Question 1, the best stretches for pre-training. Fucking anything that you're not stretching, probably just a warm-up.
Yeah, definitely. Probably the one that I do the most is hanging.
Yeah, actually, a passive. I would rate that
like a dead hang.
I'd rate that number 1 as a passive hang, a dead hang. Yeah.
But obviously it depends on what, like the quality you're trying to improve and the specific thing you're trying to get out of stretching.
No, fuck it. But I reckon it doesn't matter what you're trying to improve. A dead hang will be beneficial for you.
I think that will get you the most ready for your sesh out of all the stretches out there.
Yeah, because
you stretch a lot in your sesh as it is with under load.
Yeah. But the best stretch for you to do is probably if you've got any tight spots. It's very individual. If you've got any tight spots or anything like that, stretch those out. Whatever makes you feel consciously better about going into training and feeling fresher and a bit more mobile.
Yeah.
But a hang's good because you're hanging and you're decompressing because we're always sitting, we're not moving enough. And also, you're actually working on a bit of group strength as well. So you're getting 2 birds with 1 stone kind of action.
Few qualities out of it.
Yeah. But more so dynamic, I'd stress the fact a lot that you should be dynamically warming up, dynamic stretches. So it's like,
I love getting into the hips. I never hardly do it, but
yeah,
getting a few hip exercises in, just because it feels good.
Yeah. See, like I don't really stretch at all.
I hardly stretch. I never stretch, but
active mobility.
Yeah, active mobility. I'll do more of.
Yeah. So let's. Like one I always do is aeroplanes. I do aeroplanes before anything to do with legs.
Yeah, airplanes are really good.
Yeah, I reckon that's an awesome exercise. So that's not a stretch. Well, you do stretch at the end of each kind of each kind of end position. But what else is one? I really like the world's greatest stretch.
What's that?
You're like on all fours, but you've kind of got one knee up off the ground and you're like opening up.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're in a half kneeling position and then you're coming down under your arm and then back up and opening up. That's what's called the world's greatest stretch, so it is a stretch. That makes me feel really good. It makes the hips and the like thoracic spine and stuff feel really nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anything else?
No.
No other stretch ever?
Oh, obviously there's a lot out there. But my go-to ones for mobility stretching are just airplanes and hanging.
Yeah.
But I probably don't do it enough.
You don't do airplanes enough?
No. Like, I was for ages, but then now I just get into my sesh.
Yeah, okay. So best stretches for pre-training, probably anything dynamic.
Yeah.
And just trying to get into those sore, tight nooks and crannies and just make them feel good, because if the body feels good, mind feels good, you go into the session feeling good.
Yeah.
But we can't stress the fact that with a warm-up, especially if you're doing like plyometrics or something, you kind of got to build into that. Even if it's just like extensive plyos.
Yeah.
You don't just want to jump into like pretty intense plot.
Yeah.
Anything elastic and stuff
extensive
like
and
that.
intensive.
Yeah. Question 2, thoughts on coaches for accountability?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why a lot of people come to us for coaching, isn't they might know kind of like what to do and how to do it, but they just need that extra bit of support.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something that I battled with a lot when I first started PTing. I still sometimes even do now, but I've basically convinced myself that it is what it is. Like some people...
Yeah, they need that help.
Like I was mentioning before, like I'll get my clients to train on their own, but there are some, I've honestly got some clients that are just like, I won't train on my own.
Yeah.
And we run through a lot of the same stuff a lot of the time. And I'm just like...
They just need the extra bit of support.
They say it. They say like, I'm not going to come in alone.
Yeah.
I need to train with you. And I'm like, well, if you need to,
Yeah.
then that's the price that we're going to pay. And like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Whether it's online or face to face, like online aspect, they obviously can ask you a question and you're there obviously as a coach just checking in on them, making sure that they're getting their sessions done. But yeah, it's definitely valuable in there.
I'm not even like, people might think that we're just saying that it's valuable. I need a coach. Like for example, I am starting Slovenian language lessons again next week because I need that accountability. Yeah. Like, yeah, I can go and train whenever I want. Even if I don't want to train, I'm just going to go in there and just smash it and knock it out because that's like, you just lock in and get it done. But for something that is not my expertise, like language, I find it really difficult. And I just need to lock in that session
it's
with
like
my teacher.
It's like online courses. Like I've done a marketing course that I never did. You did your first PT course, you didn't complete because it was at your own pace, and we paid for it, and there was help, but there's no real people like checking in on us really. Mm. Whereas we both did the PT course in person and we got it done.
Yeah, sometimes
because it was like we had to go to class.
Sometimes you just honestly need that accountability, and that's why I'm saying like, yeah, you just mentioned times where we've needed it. I'm mentioning a time right now where I need accountability.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, we're not talking shit when we literally say it's like pretty valuable to have someone there to help guide you and support you and just keep you on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Question 3, the basics. What are the basics and low-hanging fruits accessible to everyone to improve their training?
Number 1, sleep.
Yeah, recovery.
Yeah.
Recovery is the biggest low-hanging fruit that...
Like, now your sleep, now your nutrition, your general well-being. That's probably number 1 for me.
Well, yeah, sleep costs literally nothing.
Yeah.
Costs you $0 to sleep.
Unless you pay for nasal strips like us.
Well, yeah, we actually pay to sleep then. But in general, sleep doesn't cost anything and you can do it off your own merit. It's not going to like...
And your sleep schedule, like, that's on you. Like, if you have a shit sleep schedule, that's... Obviously, people who have kids and other factors, you might not always be able to get the most amount of sleep. But I almost said generally again. 9 times out of 10, like, your sleep schedule's on you and you can have a good sleep schedule if you want.
I'll be the first one to put my hand up and say that I fucking don't have as much sleep as I should, and it's completely my own fault.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I'll choose to watch I could go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, but then I'll watch something for half an hour and then I'm like, well, now I'm going to be tired tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do.
And
or they do. Doom.
Oh yeah, doom. Doom is fucking... That's what I'm the worst for.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why I'm trying to read. I've just started fucking reading again. You just went and got me those 2 books. Well, one, The Alchemist. I'm going to start reading The Alchemist.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot about it.
I've never heard of that book.
I've heard a lot about it. It's like I was talking to my client, Gavin, shouts out, great dude, about books. And I just said that I never read fiction because he's a big fiction reader. And I was like, I never read fiction, but I need to.
Oh, so I was wondering because I couldn't find the book. Alchemist. I was looking in the...
Self-help?
Wherever, because I've also got your Power of Now. And I was like, assume it'll be in this area. It wasn't in this area. I went down the other aisle and then that said fiction. And I had a quick look. I was like, it won't be in the air. When I got help, and the lady took me exactly where I was in the fiction in the aisle. I was like,
yeah, fuck. That's it. I'm going to knock out... I've read like one fiction book ever, and it was this World War II one, which was like fiction, but based on World War II, which was a real thing. Yeah. But yeah, this is a fiction book, so I'm going to fucking try to get stuck into it.
Yeah.
Do that before bed, so that's going to eliminate the doom scrolling.
Yeah,
and that'll help me get to bed a bit better.
You feel... I love reading before bed.
Yeah. Put you to sleep.
It's a good habit.
Yeah.
And it's a good habit to reduce like screen time before bed.
Yeah, for sure. But that's it. That's the biggest, lowest hanging fruit is sleep. Like everybody's going out and being like, oh, what supplements can... Especially creatine. Creatine is huge at the moment. I've seen heaps of posts saying like creatine negates lack of sleep. Negates, yeah, not entirely at all. Maybe like the slightest bit. It's not going to be anywhere as beneficial as getting more sleep.
100%.
But in talking about creatine, actually, I've been having 10 or so grams every night before bed.
Or before bed?
Because that's just when I remember to do it.
Yeah.
I've been having insane dreams.
Yeah, right.
Insane dreams. I don't know if there's any correlation between...
Maybe.
I mean, improves brain function.
Yeah.
Like your brain functions with REM sleep, obviously.
Oh, much. I've been doing it first thing when I wake up. Because that's... If I don't have it then, I'll generally forget about it.
Yeah, realistically, the best time to do it is like just as you're about to hit that slump in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Because apparently it can have some like stimulus type benefits to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so lowest hanging fruit, going back to that, I keep going sidetracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep's the main one. Nutrition. So sleep's the main one because it's free and you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Eating is the next one only because, you know, you got to pay for it. You usually got to pay to eat well, but it's still
something that you can control.
And you can get super cheap, good quality meals.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive, honestly. Like you can make meal prep meals that are good quality with like good protein, carbs, veggies in it for like $6 a meal, $5 a meal, which is cheaper than anywhere else you'd get it.
Yeah. And like a lot of people have goals with the gym. If that is now their nutrition, like, it would help them so much more.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially if you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah,
that is the lowest hanging fruit. Is just consciously eating. Honestly,
yeah. I've been telling people lately, like, whether they want to grow a certain muscle. Like, for example, I was speaking to a girl the other day. And she wants to grow her glutes, but she struggles to get a protein in. I was like, well, if you want to grow your glutes, you got to consume protein.
Yep.
So that's just a prime example.
Yeah, literally. And just being conscious and just not eating shit or stress eating or anything like that.
100%.
Makes a massive difference. And besides that, basic low-hanging fruits is just low-level general movement, like keeping the body nice and loose and smooth feeling. People that work desk jobs, like, you're going to feel fucking shit if you sit down for 8 hours a day non-stop. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's obvious.
Yeah, and you just feel good. Like, it's a way to clear your head, especially if you do it outside. Like a 10-minute walk. That's
a basic low-hanging fruit. That's not high, but for example, when it was sunny before, it's not sunny at all anymore.
It's raining.
I was outside the whole day, just sitting in the sun working.
Yeah, and you feel so good about yourself.
Yeah, people will literally complain about seasonal depression, but then when they get an opportunity when it's rough time of the year weather-wise to actually go out and get sunlight and fresh air, they don't.
Yeah. When I worked a desk job, I used to always go for walks on my lunch. That's pretty disgusting when I look back, because like, it'd be like a 40-degree day, and I always made sure I went outside just for the fresh air. And I would come back and I'd be like sweating.
Fuck it though, if you're building them habits.
Yeah.
And then the final basic low-hanging fruit is just being consistent, I would argue.
Yeah.
Just rocking up. Like, it doesn't matter if your training's fucking the best training in the world or it's the worst. The common kind of denominator of reaching that success is just stacking those days on each other and building consistency.
Yeah, 100%. And that's with everything, with training, with work or whatever. If you're just consistent at it, like, you'll eventually improve.
Which is why I'm getting lessons.
Yeah.
Getting Slovenian lessons because I'm not fucking consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm too sporadic. Which is why I can honestly resonate with some clients that struggle with their health and fitness journey, because I also struggle the same way, but not with health and fitness, just in other areas of my life. Don't get me wrong, I want to fucking more fluently and understand better. I really, really do.
Yeah.
But I struggle with it, and it's not like these people say, they're like, I really want to lose that weight, or I really want to get stronger, and they just struggle to stay on tracks. And that's why I always say you just have to stack those days on. Your success is just basically marginal gains over and over and over again, just stacking on that 1% over and over and over again. So you just have to really, really focus. Those days where you don't want to do it, you just got to fucking show up.
Yeah,
It
just get
doesn't
it
matter
done.
if you have like the best session in the world or the worst. You can change it. You can manipulate it depending on how you feel on the day. But you just got to keep showing up and build those habits.
Yeah. That's why the Nike saying is so good.
It's the fucking best
It's
saying.
so good.
Just do
Like-
it is the best slogan
Like,
ever.
the older I get, the more I realise like how good it actually is.
Yeah, just do it.
Like it's in every context. Like, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, even this morning I'm like fucking probably eight days or so into that fucking cold dip every day. And I woke up and I was just like, fucking just get in the pool, like you little bitch.
Yeah.
Just fucking stand in the pool for
Just
a
tick it
few
off.
minutes and just do it and you won't regret it.
Yeah, so true.
But that's it.
So right, give us some love if you can please help us out by sharing this to a mate, to a family member, to your cousin, your dog.
Yeah. If
It goes a long way, actually does.
Yeah,
So.
can you actually share it to people? So
And
we can-
give us some loves by reviewing it.
yeah, review
5
it.
stars on Spotify would be good.
We're trying to help you, but we're also trying to put food on the table, and they don't necessarily go together financially, but we're doing our best.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you can, subscribe if you can, share it to a friend, that would help us heaps. And just remember, this podcast is sponsored and powered by SJ's Community. $1 a day to get some of the most exceptional online training and sense of community that you can actually get anywhere.
Yeah.
International, national, and local.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.